Who's ready for some points, some yards, some offense, and not a lot of defense? Well, you better be if you're watching Ohio State, Maryland this weekend. What's going on, everybody? Big Ten Ted coming at you. And let's talk about the Terps and the Buckeyes. Maryland, of course, coming off that big-time loss against Iowa, and Ohio State against Rutgers. Now, the score indicates from that Buckeyes-Rutgers game that Ohio State, well, they're back on track. They're looking good. They forced 3 turnovers against Rutgers, and all is well defensively for the Buckeyes, and of course their offense is humming. But you look closer at the stats, and it's a little different. Rutgers gained 346 yards of total offense, 235 through the air and 111 on the ground. So that, to me, tells me Ohio State might not have their issues figured out quite yet. This is an Ohio State defense that's 12th against the pass in the Big Ten. They're 13th against the rush. Statistically, they are one of the worst defenses in the entire conference. It's crazy just saying that out loud, but there's no doubt this Buckeye defense has had its holes. So how do we look at that and compare it and put it into perspective for this week's game against Maryland? Well, it's the Maryland team that likes to put it up. They like to throw and deliver the football and advance the football down the field through the air. Taulia Tagovailoa leads the Big Ten in passing yards. Now, here's one big asterisk for this one. Their leading receiver, Dante Demas, out for the season with a knee injury after he got twisted up early on against the Iowa Hawkeyes. Maryland is going to need some guys to step up, Jeshaun Jones being one of them. There's other targets around him that are okay, 200, 100 receiving yards so far for some of these other guys, but they haven't had to step up into that big-time role where Dante Demas did. You look at Dante Demas in that game against Iowa, they went to him a lot early on in that first quarter when he was still in the ball game before he got injured. So, Maryland, you got to throw the ball and you got to score a lot if you want to have a chance. Let's be honest, they probably don't have a chance, but if they want to have a chance, they need to throw it a lot. And I think Maryland is going to be able to gain that confidence back this week, even if they don't win the football game. I don't think they're going to win the football game. They're going to be able to move the ball, though. Now, Tayon Fleet-Davis, the running back for Maryland, he's 12th in the Big Ten in rushing yards. He doesn't really blow you away, but he is averaging 7 yards a pop, and he's got it into the end zone 4 times. Watch for him to have a big day. Remember what happened to Ohio State against Oregon? Is Oregon just kept on running the football, and Ohio State couldn't stop it. They got out-physicaled. Any team that wants to run the ball against this Buckeye defense is going to have a good day, which they're going to have fun later in the season when they got to play Kenneth Walker and Noah Cain and Blake Corum and Hassan Haskins and all these good running backs in the Big Ten. But as for this week, Maryland is going to be able to gain, I think, a little bit of confidence on offense. There aren't a lot of teams that are going to be able to stop and even contain this Ohio State offense. C.J. Stroud is going to be able to throw for what he wants to throw for. And, of course, they have the 2 best receivers in the conference on either side, in Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave. And good luck, Maryland. They're middle of the pack in the Big Ten against the pass, and they're not going to be able to defend this Ohio State passing attack and really this Ohio State offense. It would really surprise me if the Buckeyes don't put up at least 40 or 45 points in this football game, because Maryland's not going to be able to get there. Ohio State protects the quarterback well. Although Maryland is a really good team, I think they're tied for the Big Ten lead in terms of sacks. Ohio State is very good at protecting the quarterback so far this season. I think it's because of C.J. Stroud getting that quick release, dumping it off, some short routes, and then the guys with the football are able to make some plays and have some speed to separate themselves after the catch. This is an opportunity for Ohio State to try to get better, contain a good offense. Okay, you got Maryland this week, you got Indiana before you get to that Halloween weekend game against Penn State. Can they make a statement with their defense? They forced 3 turnovers last week, but allowed a lot of yards. We'll see if the Buckeyes can put it all together and get back on track defensively. What do you guys think? You think Maryland, do they have a shot at the upset? Can they outscore Ohio State? Because I don't think they're going to stop the Buckeyes. Or the Buckeyes going to get it together on defense, and is Ohio State going to come away with a win? They keep on rolling. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Keep on subscribing for Big Ten football content I'm Big Ten Ted. We'll see you in the next one.